Setting paths. Let us do one last bit of setup by telling Unity where the Android SDK is located on our system. Head to top menu and find edit preferences external tools. You will then find a space to input the location of Android SDK, that is main folder, and Java JDK file. If your folder is located in app data, it may be hidden, so tell File Explorer to show hidden items under View tab and then track it down manually. It is there somewhere, just keep looking. So we have to edit preferences. That means we have to link JDK and SDK to Unity. Chapter 3, Finding Your Way Around Unity. What's all this then? Getting acquainted with IDE. When you get your first look at Unity, it can all appear rather confusing with lot of different windows, menus and options. So when you first look at Unity, so it can appear confusing with windows, menus, etc. Now scene. Right in center of Unity is a view called scene. This is where a lot of your work is going to get done and is essentially the window where you will move your various game objects and arrange everything. You can zoom in and out, and if you were in 3D mode, you would also be able to move the camera around 360 degrees. So scene is basically it contains image and 3D characters. Asset store. At top of the scene window are two tabs that allow you to change between two different functions. So at top we have asset store from which we can get different assets. Hit the asset store tab. As you might expect, the scene view will be changed for asset store view. The asset store is where you browse for various asset scripts, game objects, sprites, effects and more to include in your own application. In short, the asset store makes your life considerably easier by ensuring that you won't need to create every single script and sprite by hand. So asset store contains all these ready-made resources which are mostly for free and some are for very less amount of money. That means some are paid but they are cheap and mostly are free. That said, this is not something you are going to be needing for a while, so for now keep the tab on scene and don't worry about it. Game. There may be a third tab on this window as shown in the preceding figure called game. This view is where you will see actual game as it will be located unless you choose to maximize the game as you play it. So there is a third tab called game. You have freedom to change the position of the window, and sometimes after an update default setup can be moved around. You can drag and drop element into game view as you can in the scene view, and you can't select them to move them around either. For one, the perspective will be fixed to an in-game camera, meaning you will see what players will see when they launch game. Likewise, when there are multiple items sharing the x and y coordinates, the items on top will be one closest to camera along the z axis rather than one selected. So we can move objects in x and y axis. Services, usually located to right of the scene view, is the service tab, which shares a window with the inspector. For now, you can completely ignore this window. These services will mainly come into effect for more ambitious projects and only once those apps are live in the Play Store. Next tab is Inspector tab. Next comes the tab that often shares its window with services, the inspector. So when you select a game object like sprite in the scene view, you will then be able to use the inspector in order to view things like name of the object, the dimension, any script that might be attached and so on. So in inspector tab is used for that.